obviously that's what we want to do, so that is why we are starting out with Arcade Spirits. This is a demo. It's available free on Steam. So we're gonna try the demo out and see how that goes. And I saw it at PAX earlier, last week, and it looked really cool. And it has some good character customization, especially for like a visual novel type thing. So I was pretty excited about it. Plus, you know, it's set in like this other reality where the arcades kind of kept going, right? Where instead of the world starting to revolve around the internet and everything, right? It now revolves around arcades. It's pretty awesome. Oh, thanks for the sub. Thanks a lot. 3 months. Woohoo! Through Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that a lot. Let's go ahead and get started. Gotta love that start. Thank you so much for playing our game. I'm one of the writers. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing it, so I really want to play it for myself, but I've been holding off till I could play it on stream. So very much, yes, you are welcome, and thank you for having the demo out there that I can show it off to people.
Iris Online.
Hello, my name is Iris, and I'm your personal digital assistant. I'll be getting you ready to experience one day in the life of the exciting world of arcade management.
99.97%.
I promise it'll be exciting. Really. Trust me. 99.97% exciting. Minimum. Before we begin, can you please tell me a bit about yourself? Your name, what you look like, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have to read a lot of this, just so you know, so that's gonna be me. But yeah. I'm no voice actor, but you know, I'll make it work. Alright, I think we're gonna use Ray. I have a... Whenever I'm doing like any sort of role-playing story, that I have to use one of my existing characters to kind of get in their frame of mind, and Ray is probably more suited to a visual novel. She's a little more yeah. She's a little more free. Yeah, there's lots of customization. I really like this, and of course the sounds and everything are cool, right? As a he, she, they, which is really nice. White or blonde. Yeah, you can do pretty much everything. I got a good selection of retro colors, right? So that's good. We'll go there. How about that? Alright, so we got eye color. Red eyes. Blue. That's a cool color. I like that one. I think that'll do it. Name, Ray Majors, pronoun she. Is this correct? Yes, that's correct.
Good work.
Okay, for purposes of the demo, we'll jump you right into the middle of your first day on the job. What? You want a training? No time! It's sink or swim. Here we go. It is the distant future of 20XX, and yesterday I was unemployed. Today I'm technically back in the working class. I do like the music. I like it a lot. Hey, thanks for the follow, Curtis. I can't believe I let the Weird Girl app, Weird Girl app, okay, there you go, Weird Girl app, who lives in my phone, talk me into this. I mean, I needed a job, but working in an arcade? Seriously? Here in 20XX, video arcades are pretty mainstream, like going out to the movies or grabbing a pizza or something. Although back in 1980X, we very narrowly avoided a video game crash which might have destroyed the whole industry. Dodged a bullet there. It's obviously, you know, again, alternate reality where, like, I remember when there were arcades everywhere. I also remember when there were 1 or 2 video arcades everywhere, and that was a sad time. And then there was none. So yeah, this sort of different world where arcades flourished and kept on going for the next 30 years is pretty awesome. I wonder if there is some dystopian version of 20XX where that happened. Truly the darkest timeline. The darkest timeline indeed. Hello, cat. But actually working in an arcade is risky. Like working in a landmine factory. Particularly a little mom and pop place like this one that could go bankrupt any day now. That's like designing a video game, right?
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. No doubt you'll find yours as well. Is what she told me when I joined on with Francine's Arcade Funplex. I don't know if working here is my dream, exactly. Truthfully, I haven't even been to an arcade in, let's see, 15 years? But, well, how best can I put this? So then we get to kind of outline our character's personality here by our responses, right? So this is kind of us determining how our character will relate to the other characters by giving this idea. So this is every kid's dream come true, willing to take it seriously. I'm looking for hope after so long. Why not? Let's do this. And I can go with the flow. So you got the quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basic. So, I would lean towards this one or this one. But I'm open to suggestions. My cat is just out of reach as far as the camera is concerned. Alright, let's go with, sure, we'll go with this one. I can't vote, I'm biased. Yes, I suppose you probably played it enough times and, you know, have your own way and own thoughts of it. how you would like it to play out, obviously. Honestly, I've run through a dark and depressing span of years. If this is the light at the end of my tunnel, I yearn to find it. I want to find my dream, even in an arcade. At least my first day has been pretty quiet. No customer service crises for me to deal with. Just a bunch of regulars playing their usual games, and of course, my coworkers. May as well wander the floor a bit, see if anybody needs help. That's Naomi Fairchild, our techie. She fixes up these old 1980X games which are constantly breaking down. Hey Naomi.
Oh. Hello.
Settling in okay? No problems. Did you have lunch yet? Can you pass me that multimeter before the power supply on this game melts down? Sure. Here you go. Thanks. Figure since it's quiet in here today, I do some work on the floor. Although I should probably go grab some replacement parts. Excuse me. Next up is Percy Sinclair, our world record high score chaser on Mr. Moppy's Magic Maze, the hottest arcade title of 1980X. I love how it's got like different mix of sprites. Like it kind of looks like that game and kind of looks like that game and kind of looks like that game. He's been working on hitting that goal ever since coming over here from England. As far as I know, home possibly without food or sleep. Hey, Percy.
Hello.
Hey, Percy, need anything? A snack, some water? I'm making the rounds. No, I'm quite well, thank you. How long have you been standing there? Don't you need to go to the bathroom or something eventually?
Much obliged.
That's what extra lives are for. I appreciate the concern, love, but I'll be just fine. Thanks for the inquiry, mind you. Next, I swing by our Fist of Discomfort machine, which always has some fierce competition going down between esports pros and wannabes. Fist of Discomfort. In case it wasn't clear, the one on the left is the pro, Queen Bee, representing L7 Gaming, a prestigious FOD team. She even uses her portable rig of webcams and lights to stream her matches over the internet. The Funplex is basically her personal broadcast studio. You need anything, Queen Bee? Doing the rounds.
What the
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Yes, exactly. Every streamer. That's every streamer you'll ever watch in the middle of an action game. Oh, come on! Yeah. There is no way that it's even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even connect! Obviously, she's much more colorful with her language than I am when reading her lines. Randall Calrissian? Wow, really? Who cares? This isn't a tournament. I'm taking the win. Yeah, sorry, not happening. Did I mention I happened to buy an extra Ultimate Technique scroll from the item store? Ah, it's pay to win. Take this. What? How did you defeat me? No!
Oh, GG.
Oh, wow!
Queen Bee's really going at him today. That's Ashley. She works the floor alongside me, solving any arcadey type problems we find out there. Wonder if her annihilating every single person who walks up to the game is really helping the arcade in the long run. You tell me, I'm new here. I don't know anything. Like anything. At the very least, it's entertaining to watch.
Thankies.
Thanks for covering the floor. I need to head back and work on my Pinky costume. The head keeps falling off. Isn't the whole thing the head? I'm just saying.
Bye-bye.
The cosplayer's work is never finished. Ashley Wolf, away! Oh god. And last we have our Showtime stage dance team leader, Tio. You kind of got like every video game protagonist here in this. You've got the super buff guy, the techie, the hardcore, the pretty boy. Kind of got them all.
Hello there.
Hello, hello! Having a lovely day. Not half as lovely as you, I should add. Who is a big old flirt. Just the rounds, like Gavin told me to do. Nothing special going on.
Show me your moves.
Well, if you ever want to show me your moves, you know where to find me. Alright, how could I forget about Gavin? He's the business manager. Well, he doesn't own the place, but close enough. Miss Majors, Mr. Koopa. I trust your first day is going well, no issues. All's quiet on the western front.
Good to hear.
Good, good. Only a few more hours till closing. With any luck, we can escape today in a reasonably profitable state and live to see another day.
Ooh.
Okay, that is, I see that is a little bit different than the Pinky I was thinking of. I got the head fixed. Look, look. I can see why that would fall off, you know, it's kinda... Ah yes, that's the semi-terrifying mascot of the Funplex. Pinky the Funplex Flamingo. I nearly went into cardiac arrest the first time I saw it. I can go with the semi-terrifying. Next time we got a bunch of kids here, I'll be ready.
Sweet.
And I'm happy to announce our joust is fixed at last. I didn't have to order a few more parts for Gauntlet though. It went down moments later. Fix one video game, another one falls. Typical. Well, all in all, still not a bad day, and not a bad first day for you, Ray. Time to go home, right? That was my first day. Hope you had fun. Just kidding. By the way, I booked a birthday party for this afternoon. The end. No, not really. Your birthday party. Looks of confusion, outright terror on their faces, all laughter dying off immediately, are vaguely concerning to me. Yeah, this is not good.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot. A birthday party. How old are the kids, may I ask? It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. 5-year-olds? Naomi starts pulling at her hair, eyes wide and trembling. Throwing skee balls overhead into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum into coin slots. The horror! The horror! Pulling up my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We've survived kids' birthday parties before. Doom! Doom, the end is nigh.
My oh my.
I hate to get in the way of all the fun. Time for my afternoon nap. Bye. Have fun, dears. trembles. The earth quakes. Right, battle stations, everyone. I'll take ticket desks so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Ray, roaming duty. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Oh, my nose itches really bad. Prepare yourselves. The battle stage is about to begin. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble is felt before it is seen. Parents pulling into the parking lot, minivans disgorging kindergartners. And suddenly... No! Oops. That's weird. There we go. An explosion of small humans rushes the door, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them can get tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on or even just pretend to be playing. You know, having worked in so much customer service, I feel this pain. I worked at a Fuddruckers for 5 years, and we had video games and we had the whole spiel, and yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel how they're going right now. The crew assumes battle stations, Naomi by the fragile pinball machines, Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin, armed with pre-stacked $10 roads of tokens, quickly exchanges them with the adults. He's waiting in line at the change machines. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bee and Tio's friends bolt for the exit, abandoning them. Keen on getting out ahead of the surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. It'll be fun, Gavin said. Oh, I was doing that before, but now the chaos is multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball, being bounced around, but like that frog trying to cross the highway. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise, and Ray, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend them. Which one of these do I want to tackle first, though? 2 kids fighting over a box of cupcakes. An angry adult shouting at a kid near Tio and Queen Bee. A little girl crying about stolen tickets near Percy and Gavin. I mean, gotta save the cupcakes, right? And obviously you want to keep Queen Bee happy. That's obviously something that's a deal here, because it probably brings in some business. You know, little crying girl, obviously. I think we need to save the cupcakes. The cupcakes are... it's getting towards dinner time, so I'm kind of, that's it. I can smell disaster on the wind. And it smells sweet. As in, I can smell that box of birthday cupcakes one of the parents left near the ticket desk, with kids swarming around it, scavenging for their favorite icing color. At first, my inner child is merely offended that someone thought one of those icing blobbed cupcakes was superior to actual birth cake. But there are clearly larger issues at stake than that. I want a chocolate! Don't take all the chocolate! I want 2! Give me 2! No fair, everybody gets one and mine's gotta be chocolate. Of course, the kid at the front grabs the last one. Finders keepers, losers weepers. The parents aren't paying attention. They're too busy complaining about their jobs and the weather and the PTA and stuff. Yes, this is very true. Meaning when the first cupcake is thrown, nobody is there to stop it. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, stop it, stop it. I wanted chocolate. As blobby wobs of icing and sponge cake go flying, I glance over to the coin-op games, which are about to get caught in the crossfire. Naomi, who's busy trying to unjam a joystick one of the kids waggled too hard, looks up to see the Cubs onslaught coming her way. As does Lashley, whose fuzzy costume is nice and inviting target for flying confectionery. Act fast, Ray! Save Naomi's game, save Ashley's costume, try to save them both. I mean, we're not Peter Parker here. We probably can't save them both. The costume will clean up. The game's a little more expensive. Let's go for Naomi. Quickly, I hurl myself into action. Get down, Miss Naomi! Oh, goodness me. Oh, wow. Wow. The bodyguard we ain't, okay? Oh no. No. Numbness sets in as multiple rounds of frosting-coated mortar fire impact against my body. When I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But alas, my noble sacrifice could not save them both. No, my costume! Pinky the Funplex Flamingo is now covered in a wide variety of icing colors from across the visible spectrum. The descriptions are great. This is like... Your character is the best narrator in the world. That's pretty awesome. Ray, no, you are so young and pure. Naomi, it's so cold. Lie still, Ray. I won't let you die on me. I'm not dying. The icing just kind of cold and sticky and gross. Oh. By this point, the lackadaisical parents have finally noticed the pastry wars and are busy rounding up the combatants for various scoldings.
Aww.
I need to get out of this ASCP and put some stain treatment on it. Ray, can you cover the floor for me? Considering it's my fault you got caked, absolutely. Not your fault. I mean, I guess the games cost more than the fuzzy felt. Back
Thank
ASAP.
you.
That was so brave of you. I mean, okay, it was just cupcakes. Man, my nose itches so bad. I hate when it gets like this. But still, that was so brave. You saved the game I was working on earlier. Actually, it's only now that I just noticed the Joust game that was protected from a severe and sustained cupcaking. Its newly replaced monitor remains pristine. Yay, we saved Joust. I'm Naomi's hero of the day. She's smiling at me expectantly. Quick, Ray, say something cool. I'd take a cupcake for you any day, Naomi. No mere human pastry can defeat me. So is your game okay? No damage? Oh. This seems like a big jump forward. I think maybe we'll just start here. Right? Oh, what the heck, it's Ray. If we were cornered in a cold, dark alley one horrible night, assaulted by baked goods, I'd happily take the sugar hit for you. Well, in the amazingly unlikely event of exactly those circumstances happening, it's good to know I have someone protecting me. My knight in shining icing. I better finish up my work here and get out of the way of the party. And you've got more work to do. Good luck. Oh goodness. That's pretty good. On a brief nod from Gavin, I snatched one of the official Funplex t-shirts to replace my cupcaked top. After a few minutes in the bathroom to change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. Right. That's that sorted out. I've only got time to deal with one more problem though. Which one? Let's go with the Queen Bee. The sounds of hardship call to me from Fast Cars 5 racing games. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs, and I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. Dramatic. I shake the discomfort off. Now, not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on, stat. As I get closer to the revving of engines and the clacking of shifting gears, I see a grown woman berate a cowering boy. Whew.
I didn't.
Admit it. I know what you did, you brat. You manipulated my precious son into putting his tokens in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry. Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage. Wow. Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here? This jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh that he should put his own tokens into the racing machine so he could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens with his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child steal his money. Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Like seriously. Before I say anything else, I spot Queen Bee and Tio out of the corner of my eye. Queen Bee looks infuriated, and Tio has buried his face in his hand. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. The racing games are right next to the Showtime stage. Tio probably has a good vantage point of the whole thing. If he was dancing on stage. Tio probably has a good vantage point of the whole thing if he was dancing on stage. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, I can tell something is not sitting right with her. I could ask one of them for help, or I could try to solve this one by myself. This one's probably going to be quite explosive, but we'll go for it anyway. Since Queen Bee has been consumed by rage, I bet she knows what's really going on here. I wait for her over to join us. I attempt to reach out to her for guidance. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but I think that... What the fuck is going on, you no good piece of shit? Oh. Nope. Not helping. This is in fact the furthest away from helping I could ever envision. The kids run away to avoid the loud people as I try to best to diffuse the situation. Now we've got arguing adults. That boy did nothing wrong. Nothing. Excuse me? Pardon? How dare you? There's no way I'm getting a word in. I sigh and resign my wallet self to watching it play out. How dare I? How dare you for yelling at that kid? I don't care if what he did, you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it. Yeah, I kind of agree. He's a thief and he'll grow up to be a no-good criminal at 5 years old. Still doesn't matter. You honestly think, like, take a single second of your life and really think. that shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this? You can't tell me how I should act? Not a real answer. Why not try asking the boy what happened before you jump down his throat? Shut up and listen before you assume you know everything. What? That's not. Who do you think you are? I'm the nemesis of evildoers. Righter of wrongs, the rising star of L7 Gaming.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Is she recording this too? Wait. I am the one and only Queen Bee. And in the name of the Funplex, I'll punish you. Ah. That's too good. Well, I never. In all my years. You're far worse than that impudent child. Josh, get over here. We are leaving this horrible arcade. Right now. Well, that's one way to handle that. Woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Once they are gone, Queen Bee turns her attention back to me.
Come on!
People like that really piss me off. My blood's still boiling.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for the backup. You're welcome? I really didn't do much of anything. Yeah, well, I knew you had my back, kid. I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand to see people getting screamed at. It sucks. Queen Bee's whole aura has changed from her normal upbeat snark to being completely down in the dumps. This is a side of her I haven't seen yet. She just looks so sad. But you yell at people all the time. Queen Bee, are you okay? I'm not going to pry. I think we'll definitely go for the, checking on her and see how she is. I know it's really none of my business, but I feel I should ask about this. Looks like the incident hit her hard. Hey, everything alright? Okay, you can tell me. Pauses for a second before a normal smile creeps back on her lips. Seriously, I'll be fine. I just don't like seeing adults treat kids like the future's nothing. Like they'll be worthless stains on society. I had a lot of people tell me I could never be a professional gamer, that I should quit daydreaming, and I say, fuck those people. I'm gonna say it. Don't let anyone tell you who you are.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks for asking, I appreciate it. Okay, show's over. You should go check on that boy. The boy! I totally forgot. You're right. Always am. If you'll excuse me, I need to try and squeeze in a few more matches for quitting time. Queen Bee takes one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort, through a sea of children. After poking around again, I managed to find the kid, still shaken up by the whole ordeal. Hey, sorry about all that. Are you going to be okay? Think so. I swear I didn't do anything. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling? Boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his sleeve. Uh-huh. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad lady is gone. I don't think she's going to ever come back. Especially after the way Queen Bee burned her. Boy cheeks still streaked with tears. With a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
Thank you, and tell the other lady thanks for sticking up for me too. I nod and the boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. 2 problems in the can. Now time to deal with the crying kid by the skee-ball machines. Oh no, she's gone. Crap. Percy looks up briefly from clearing level 78 of Moopy. Looking for that girl? I think her parents took her home. Party turned sour for her, I suppose. Drat, I wasn't fast enough. Can't be everywhere at once, Ray. Cheer up, love. You're still doing better than the last guy who stood at your post. Seconded. I saw you deal with the obnoxious parent and with the cupcake war. You did well today. Seeing Gavin actually smiling is weird, but I'm not going to say no to praise from my sub-boss. Things seem to be cooling down. I suggest you take a few minutes in the break room while there's a lull in the action. Ashley and I will handle things for now, and she can swap off when you come back. First, he ducks out of the conversation without actually moving anywhere, refocusing on his game. It is a few minutes, yeah. Thanks, Gavin. I'll be right back. I slip away, headed for the employee lounge. Some hours later, when the car is pulling up in the parking lot, it looks like the party's over. Just about closing time from the arcade, anyway. Most of the gamers have filed out by now, if they hadn't already fled the tidal wave of kiddies. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin to finish up my employment paperwork, but yeah, that can't wait. That can wait. Gavin's tapping at his tablet, frowning. Let's find out why. Ashley's quietly repairing her costume. Maybe she could use the company. Naomi's prying gum out of the coin slot and looks ready to cry. Queen Bee's packing up her gear, ready to go home. Theo's cooling down with some fast car 5 before the day's through. Percy's finally finished with Mopey game and is ready to leave. Well, we'll go ahead and help Naomi. And Naomi definitely looks like she could use a hand. Someone jammed a bright pink bubblegum into a coin slot and she's trying to clear the sticky mess out. How could they? How could they do this to poor innocent little Cubert? Hey, need a hand? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, work on the second player slot for me. I've got swabs and stuff in my kit there. Grab what you need.
So frustrating.
I'll tell you the nerve of these kids. No respect for all these games. Games aren't like chew-proof, machine-washable baby toys. They're delicate and deserve love and care. But they are toys, right? Well, yeah, I mean, of course. Just, you know, they're also works of art. I know not everybody sees it that way. Back in the 80s, operators would just throw games away. They didn't perform well anymore. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god. I swear it's like a nervous titch. The more it bugs me, the more it... In the end, an arcade has to make money. That means using and abusing a game until it's time to put it out to pasture. But I don't have to like it, right? Definitely not stand up for games, right? The kids had a lot of fun. They're not all mean. I mean, that's the point of the game, so we'll go this route. Nothing justifies deliberately trashing a game like this, but if it helps, the party was a success. Everybody had fun playing your wonderful game. So for every kid who hurt you, know a dozen more would thank you if they knew you were providing these great games and making sure they stayed playable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Kids aren't all bad, of course. I'm not really good with kids, not like Ashley, but if they learn to love games when they're young, they'll love them all their life, right? But I do have to be realistic. I know this isn't a museum. We aren't preserving priceless treasures for generations to come. Sometimes I treat it like my little private collection, but really I do want people to play and enjoy these games, and that does wear them down in time. As long as I'm here, I'll pick up a game when it wobbles on its feet, dust it off, straighten it up, and send it out there to be played with all over again. With the last of the gum pulled out of the slot, Naomi closes up her toolbox. I should probably pull the coin mercs away entirely and give them a good cleaning tomorrow. But I didn't want to let the gum sit overnight. And Ray, it means a lot to me that you're working here now. I'm looking forward to working with you, you know, on work things. So you suddenly got all blutchy and fidgety. I mean, you love these games like I do, and you really helped me out today, and we work all together, right? Yeah. And that's good, right? And totally normal. It's good for coworkers to feel super comfortable around each other. Yeah? Okay, well then, I'm heading home soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And she strolls out with a little spring in her step, humming the coin up jingle from one of her favorite games as she goes. And that was just my first day. Little did I know what would come after that. Haunted arcades, crowded game conventions, cosplay craziness, and cutthroat tournament competition. Not to mention the one rival who was waiting in the wings to swoop in and destroy the Funplex once and for all. Dun dun dun. So, is this arcade seriously my dream job? Most of my life has been unlucky, hopeless run of it. This arcade was the bright, shining spot of hope in my life, and that's why I agreed to work here. Maybe the smiles I saw today, even alongside the frowns, proved that I was meant to be. That this was meant to be. Maybe. Either way, I'm ready and willing to face what comes next. Are you?
A winner is you!
And that's the demo of Arcade Spirit. A winner is you. Now let's see your scores. Level 0, 1900. Got way up at the top there. Got about halfway there, all the way to the top there. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. You're also proving to be gentle and sweet and compassionate soul. Finally, you've scored 1900 points. Nice work. Hope you had fun. Oh, and if you Let's Played this game, let us know. We'd love to watch your video. Well, guess you watch it now. Yes, thanks, Two Flower, for joining us. I really appreciate that you came by and watched us stream it. I'm glad that we did it. If you're watching right now, definitely, and you're not the person who created the game, go out to Steam and get the demo, play it. There's obviously like a million choices just in the demo. Try it out, have fun with it, and definitely look at getting it. I'm probably going to be streaming it some more, but it's a fun game. So, yeah, for sure. Alright, let me go ahead and be right back.